All right, this is a great one for all of the science and math teachers. Science News for Students is a subsection of just regular sciencenews.org. And what makes this really great is that the articles are written more for the middle school and high school audience. They're more focused around specific things that are more relevant teachers. But along with just simply the great text, and a lot of these are pretty in-depth. So I mean, these things could be kind of like multiple lesson or multiple day activities and lessons that you kind of break apart in different things. But they also have power words down here on the left-hand side. But if you go down to the very bottom of the page, there is, for as far as I can tell, for all of the articles that are posted on Science News for Students, they have this further reading and questions that go along with that article. So I'm going to open those questions and scroll back up here to the beginning of my article. And on the questions that they have, there are some before reading, during reading questions, and then also after reading, and a couple of other then things that will go along with that. So there's two different ways you could use Insert Learning with Science News for Students. You could either add the questions directly into the original article, and I think that one would be the easiest one for the students, make the most sense for them. So you can start off by adding in then a sticky note with your instructions up here, and then have your pre-questions. So I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to copy that one, and then I'm going to paste it. And then I'll add a couple more. And then during the reading questions, you could either read through and then embed them. So if you wanted to kind of chunk up the text for your students, or if you wanted to maybe add those questions down at the very bottom of the main article. And then also then you have your after reading. And one of the things that's really neat is that some of these activities like brainstorm, one of the things I would recommend is maybe taking this question and have this be a group discussion. So let's say we're down at the end of the article. What I would add in here would be some instructions. All right, so I'm going to give brainstorm with your group table and share. All right, and so I've got that, and I'm going to add in a discussion, and then I'm going to paste in that discussion question, add that here. And this idea actually came from a teacher of where she would have students work with a group, and they did this with a short text, but they would actually then discuss, come up with an answer as a group, and then share that back in the discussion here. And then at the end of class, they would then come back around as an entire class and then face to face have a full discussion going based off of these responses. And so it was a really neat thing of where you can take what is already some really great articles that are pretty long, have students go through, have them highlight things as they're reading through it, and then be able to use these pre-made questions that are in here, and then sprinkle those in for whether you want to use it for assessment or for kind of scaffolding your text a little bit, or if you want to kind of bring it together as some groups. And this is sciencenewsforstudents.org, which is a specialized part of sciencenews.org.